The German Shepherd is admired worldwide. Intelligent, loyal, and protective, it looks like the perfect family dog. But there's one behavior most owners don't see coming, and it can break you overnight. Breeders don't warn you. Owners rarely admit it. Trainers talk about it only in hushed tones. This behavior is the Shepherd's obsession. A trait so intense it feels like love at first, but without structure, it turns into destruction. At first, the Shepherd's loyalty feels beautiful. It follows you from room to room, watching, protecting, and waiting. You feel flattered, even honored. After all, who wouldn't want a dog so devoted? But the danger comes fast. That loyalty twists into dependency. And dependency spirals into obsession. The moment you leave, the Shepherd panics. The moment a stranger approaches, it reacts. The moment boundaries vanish, control is gone. Owners wake up one day to find their lives dictated by their dog's intensity. That's how it breaks people, overnight. The first sign is separation anxiety. A Shepherd left alone without training doesn't wait calmly for you to return. It tears at doors, smashes windows, shreds furniture, and howls until neighbors complain. Some owners come home to disaster zones, overnight. The second sign is overprotection. A Shepherd without boundaries doesn't just guard you, it controls access to you. Friends, family, and even delivery drivers become targets. The dog growls, lunges, and decides who's allowed near. What started as loyalty becomes suffocation. And owners realize too late that they no longer control the situation. The third sign is destructive energy. A bored Shepherd doesn't nap, it invents missions. Digging craters in your yard. Shredding couches. Turning your home into chaos. One missed day of exercise, and destruction begins. The fourth sign is intensity. The Shepherd doesn't half commit. It doesn't just bark, it erupts. It doesn't just chase, it launches. That intensity terrifies even experts. For average homes, it's unmanageable. The fifth sign is disobedience disguised as intelligence. Shepherds learn commands fast, but they also learn loopholes. Owners think the dog forgets. In reality, it's testing, calculating, and pushing. One lapse in consistency, and the Shepherd takes advantage. The sixth sign is possession. The Shepherd starts to believe you belong to it, not the other way around. It demands your attention, blocks others from approaching, and clings so tightly you lose freedom in your own home. The seventh sign is exhaustion. Families discover they can't keep up with the endless needs, physical, mental, emotional. Jobs, kids, routines, none of it matters. The Shepherd demands more. And when owners can't deliver, regret sets in. The eighth sign is danger. The Shepherd's bite is not just powerful, it's bone-breaking. One uncontrolled lunge, one misjudged reaction, and consequences can change lives forever. That's the behavior experts fear most. The ninth sign is health breakdowns. Obsession creates stress, and stress leads to anxiety-driven illness. Combined with genetic issues like hip dysplasia, the burden becomes crushing. Owners who thought they were ready realize they weren't. And the regret arrives all at once, overnight. The 10th sign is silence. Most owners never admit this truth. They share happy photos, proud moments, small victories. But behind closed doors, they're overwhelmed. Trapped between love and regret. Broken by the very dog they dreamed of. Yet here's the other side of the truth. For the 1 in 10 who meet obsession with structure, discipline, and purpose, the Shepherd becomes extraordinary. It transforms obsession into loyalty, destruction into focus, chaos into precision. It becomes the partner, protector, and legend that made the breed famous. But reaching that level takes more than love. It takes unrelenting consistency, daily missions, and leadership that never falters. Handled wrong, this behavior destroys lives. Handled right, it produces awe. That's why trainers call the Shepherd a mirror. It reflects who you are, exposing weakness and amplifying strength. And that's why the behavior terrifies experts. Because they know, one slip, one mistake, and even the best handlers can lose control. The Shepherd's obsession is the behavior that breaks average owners overnight. So before you bring one home, ask yourself, do you have the discipline, the patience, and the will to match it? Because if you don't, the regret won't take years. It'll happen in a single night.